Call the July 10th meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. It's 9:02 a.m. Roll call of officers, please.
Commissioner Uranga. Commissioner Lear.
Here.
Commissioner Garcia.
Here.
Commissioner Fisher.
Here.
Commissioner Acosta.
Present.
Vice Chair Zarniak. Chair Zargis.
Here.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
before we start the meeting, I would like to offer just a moment of silence for our sheriff's deputy who just passed away in an accident, Antonio Laman. So we can just have a few seconds of meditation.
Take a moment of silence.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, next item, approval of changes to the agenda. I need a motion.
I make a motion to approve the agenda. Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Fisher, second by Commissioner Zerniak to approve the agenda. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. Agenda's here. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 26, 2025.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of June 26 with one modification. Under roll call, Mel Acosta, it shows it is absent, and he came in at 10:10. Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Fisher, second by Commissioner Zerniak to approve the amended minutes of the June 26 meeting. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, old business? No old business. New business, case number SU 25-018.
Good morning. Please state your name and address for the record.
Albert Garcia, 845 North Motel Boulevard.
Do you affirm the testimony you're about to give today is the truth under penalty of law?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
We only have one case today, so I'll try and get everybody out of here so we can all have go breakfast. We have a special use permit here for casita, a second home on a property. The owner is Ms. Jana Luther, being represented by Fierro Construction. And this is located on 1063 Vineyard Loop, Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's right across the river over here to the east. It's on that subdivision that we just approved and finalized not too long ago, Vineyard State. You guys might remember that one. The zoning is D1L, low-density residential. And this is on a 1 acre parcel to allow an accessory dwelling not to exceed 1,800 square feet in a D1L zone. Location map, we basically have South Fair Acres Road, that's I-10, and this is Vineyard Estates right here. This was basically another phase to the existing subdivision that's there, and they basically ended up improving this road, creating this loop, and now you drive out there, there's houses, being built, as we speak out there. And that's, when you look at the aerial, that's basically, what the subdivision looks like. But this is the subject parcel right here. South Fair Acres, the Rio Grande River, and then I-10 is up here to the north. Before the UDC, the property was zoned ER3, which was still single-family residential. And then it got that D1L classification after the UDC got adopted. Minimum lot size is 1 acre. If sewer is not available, water is provided by the city of Las Cruces, and they will be installing a septic tank on the property. And then access is from Vineyard Loop, which is a 50-foot county-maintained right-of-way. And it's just a close-up of the parcel. It's currently vacant right now. And when you look at the zoning map, it's basically, everything around it. It's D1L. You have the town of Mesilla to the west, right across the Rio Grande. So this request for the special use permit, for an accessory dwelling, in the D1L, they can go up to 1,800 square feet. That's the max that they can have for an accessory dwelling. They're proposing 695 square feet, and we'll look at the site plan and the floor plan so you guys can get an idea of where this is going to be located. And currently as well, they're also building their home, their primary home right now. But basically everything's on hold till we resolve, the special use permit. But they have submitted for construction of their main dwelling and the casita as well. Typically, special use permits, they're approved administratively unless we get a letter of opposition. And if you look in your packet, there was a letter of opposition from one of the neighbors. Overall site plan right here, this is Vineyard Loop. So just to orient ourselves, that's the main road. The river should be here behind the property. Main house in this area right here, garage, and the casita is going to be attached to the garage. It's going to have its own separate entrance. It's going to have its own kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom. But it's attached to the garage, but it's going to have its own separate entrance right here. And that's just a driveway into the property. When you look at the floor plan, this is basically the main home right here. That's going to be a shop that they're going to have. And here's the floor plan for the casita. It's going to be less than 700 square feet. And I'm just zooming in a little bit more, but you can kind of get the idea of what that layout's going to look like. Its own entrance, and then there's going to be an entrance to the garage as well. 16 letters were sent out for both the administrative SUP, where we got that letter of opposition, and then we had to send out letters again announcing the public hearing. And those were the properties that were notified. The following slides are just going to be, some pictures of the area, but this is the subject parcel, which currently sits vacant. You see the Rio Grande behind the property. Here I'm just looking directly onto the parcel. Here's a picture of Vineyard Loop, and I'm looking south here on this one, and that house has already been built out here. And then looking west, that's one of the homes that's already been built out there, and some of the other homes that are currently being built. And then just additional pictures of the surrounding area. So little by little, those lots are being built on. These are the sections of the code that apply for special use permits. I've also included the definition under a glossary for an accessory dwelling, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it. It's a separate, complete unit with a separate entrance, kitchen, sleeping area, and full bathroom facilities, which is either attached or detached from the primary dwelling on the lot. And we ended up modifying this definition on our previous amendment that we had not too long ago. So an accessory dwelling can either be attached or detached. And when we look at the decisional criteria, we got to look at traffic, the need for residential activity, potential water and sewer needs, impacts, environmentally sensitive areas, and implementation of best management practices. And of course, impacts to traffic, they're going to be very minimal. It's just a residential lot that's going to be including a casita. When it comes to meeting goals of the comp plan, goal G2.2 talks about safeguarding and extending desirable neighborhood character, and then also preserving the existing neighborhood's character by tailoring to the zones to match it. One other thing that I'm going to say, and the applicant will probably touch base on this, is that it has its own covenants out there. There are private covenants, and the covenants do allow for casita, so that's already stipulated in there. Water will be provided by City of Las Cruces. They're going to be putting in an approved septic tank permit. Little impact to existing infrastructure. Access will be from Vineyard Loop, which is a county-maintained road. No known areas of historical significance or any endangered species on this property. No impacts to surrounding properties. And of course, right now, the building permit's being reviewed for the proposed main dwelling and the casita. So we do believe that this request meets the decisional criteria for special use permits. Just to recap, they're only proposing 695 square feet for the casita. They can go up to 1,800 square feet. Traffic's going to be minimal. And like I said, there's private covenants out there for Mesilla Vineyard Estates, allowing for accessory dwellings. And it does meet the goals of the comprehensive plan. So our staff findings are included in your packet, but we believe that this request meets the decisional criteria. They do need to get a special use permit because of the D1L zoning. And we are recommending approval for this case. With that said, that's the end of our presentation. The applicant is here as well for any questions. So that's the end of my presentation.
Okay, any questions of staff?
Curiosity, what is the attached building or accessory building for?
On the site plan, it just said it was going to be for a shop.
A shop?
Just a shop for them. But maybe the representative knows a little bit more what their plans are.
Other questions or comments of staff? Let's hear from the applicant. Oh, look at all that paperwork he's got.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please state your name and address for the
Lawrence
record.
Fierro, 6535 Dos Lobos Road.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth under penalty of law?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning.
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 Basically, I just want to reiterate what Albert said, is that it is accepted in the covenant says there's going to be minimal traffic, water usage, et cetera. It'd almost be comparable to a 4-bedroom house out there. And it could do nothing but improve the surrounding community, and pretty straightforward, in my opinion. Of course, I'm the builder, so.
Questions of the applicant?
I have one question about the septic. Did you guys apply for the permit assuming this would get approved, like, because it's going to be sized correctly?
Yes, ma'am. It's already been approved. We have the certificate on file already.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions for the applicant? Excuse me. Anything? Questions?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Not,
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Any other questions or comments regarding this? Look for a motion. There's no one here in opposition, it's only him. Unless former Chair Westmoreland has something to say in opposition. Okay.
I make a motion for approval. We ready for a motion?
Yes.
Make a motion for approval of case number SU 25-018 for a special use permit to add an accessory building of 695 square feet.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Fisher, second by Commissioner Lear. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Lear?
Yes.
Commissioner Garcia?
Yes.
Commissioner Fisher?
Yes.
Commissioner Acosta?
Yes.
Vice Chair Zerniak?
Yes.
Chair Bill Zargis?
Yes. Okay. SU 25-018 is approved. Thank you. Administrative approvals.
Good morning, Commissioners. So for the month of June, we issued 9 single-family residential and 1 commercial. It was in Santa Teresa at the Industrial Park. and that was for an interior build-out. And then what is not mapped is we issued 20 mobile home installation permits. 17 were on private land and 3 were in mobile home parks. Any questions?
Any questions on that?
Thank you.
Thank you, Janine. Staff input?
This week, I'm forgetting my days. This week, the BOCC approved the Santa Milagro subdivision. It's right off of Las Alturas, off of Peter Hurd. It's one of those subdivisions that are still a remnant of the ETZ era. You know, when the UDC got adopted, you know, there was some language that was included in there about grandfathering in a bunch of these old ETC subdivisions that were already in the works and that they had some kind of approval from the city. So that was one of them. It's about less than 40 lots out there, you know, lots ranging in size from 3 acres to 1 acre because it's D1L. Terrain's pretty iffy, so they need a lot of, you know, land out there to do a lot of dirt work. The other one that's still in the works is Inspiration Heights off of Holman Road out there. That one was 17 phases that had been approved by the city of Las Cruces, and they're slowly coming in again. They've also approved, we're up on phase 5 right now, so there's still a couple more phases left. But each phase probably has about 40 lots out there. So, and that's right next to Amber Mesa, the Amber Mesa subdivision that's out there. So.
Thank you. Questions of staff on that?
Commission?
Go ahead.
I'd just like to comment, Albert, this D1 zoning, it's a 1 acre lot, and to have a special use permit for an accessory building seems a bit much. I think that's something that we need to review in that UDC code.
Yeah, 1 acre lots, if they're not on sewer, if they had sewer by right, they could go down to 6,000 square feet. So basically, the only reason we're here is because there was a letter of opposition. Typically, we try to do them administratively, and for the most part, you know, it's just rare where there's actually opposition. However, you know, with that said, the county just approved that lodger's tax. So, you know, we're basically what we're doing right now is, you know, we're going on websites, you know, looking up Airbnb rentals and that kind of stuff, sending out letters for people, notifying them, hey, you have to come into the county and apply for a short-term rental application. So it's not just a matter of applying for the permit. You know, once they submit, we have to do our own research, making sure that everybody got permits for it. A lot of these cases, it's just somebody who, you know, remodeled a garage that was in the back with no permits, or somebody who just moved in 6 or 7 RVs on the back of their lot and are renting them out now. You know, so a lot of these issues, I have a feeling a few of these cases will be coming before this board. And then a lot of them are just, you know, single-family homes that are just being rented out, and we have no issue with those. But it's the other ones where people just did a lot of stuff without any permitting that are, you know, that are going to become an issue.
Thank you. Anything else? Commissioners? Okay, thank you, Albert. Commission input? Everybody's happy? Okay. No commission input? Well, we're going to set a record this morning, aren't we? Well, let's ask for a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Move Commissioner Fisher, second Commissioner Zerniak, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're out of here at 9:20.